Today at about 11:30 a.m., Kalamazoo Public Safety was responding to a rescue in the 1500 block of Charles Street. When they arrived, they found a female in her bedroom with a large amount of blood. It was pretty obvious that the female was deceased. In the interim of the investigation, we had a person of interest that we wanted to make contact with, and while attempting to make contact with that subject, they fled from us. That male has been located on North Street, and he is in custody for fleeing from us. At this time, the investigation is still ongoing, and we have notified the family, and Kalamazoo Public Safety would like to offer our condolences to the family.
How is the two connected? Can you talk about that at this time?
As far as the person that was fleeing from us?
Yes.
The person that fled from us is a person of interest that we wanted to talk to. And at this time, we're leaving that kind of open right now because the investigation is still ongoing.
When you say you're responding, excuse me, to a rescue, did somebody call and say, hey, somebody's in trouble here, or how did that all happen?
My understanding is that the neighbors were notified that Mom was not doing well, and so they called 911 after somebody had gone in and checked on her.
There's currently another scene going on East Main with the township and you folks. Is that related to this?
Yeah, it is related. At this time, it's part of the investigation that we're going through, and I can't really comment on what we're doing there.
The house that the suspect ran into, was that an abandoned home?
It was just an abandoned home. Once he had ditched his car and fled on foot, the canine tracked him to that location, and we had surrounded the house.
And can you tell us about some of the schools that we were told he ran through the parking lot of one of the schools there? They had to go on lockdown, how that all worked?
Yeah, that's kind of our protocol. If we have something that is going on police-related in the area, we try to notify most of the schools. Woodward Elementary, I think we got a hold of Kalamazoo College, WMU, and just let them know that we were out with somebody that was fleeing from us, and just let them know that we had something going on.
Was there anyone else in the home where the woman was?
Yeah, there was 4 children in the home when we arrived.
And how are they?
They're doing good. Right now that they're with family, and CPS is also involved.
Are they who called? The children?
The children notified the neighbors.
Notified neighbors.
Yeah.
Where did police initially pick up the trail of the person of interest? Did they see his car, or how did that come about?
Yeah, and a sergeant on our department located the car.
And then tried to make a traffic stop?
Yes, sir.
And that's when he parked and fled on foot?
Yes. Well, he first fled in his car.
Right. Oh, so he was outside and then jumped in a car?
He was in his car, and then when he tried to make a traffic stop, and he fled in his car, and then once he kind of lost it and crashed, then he fled on foot.
Do we have any idea how far the car crash was from where you guys picked him up?
It was still in the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you say anything about the relationship between the victim and the person of interest?
Not this time, sir.
There's not believed to be any other people of interest at this time?
Not at this time.
And is there anything else we should know about this third scene that's going on? You guys going to be there for a while or anything like that?
Yeah, we're just starting the search warrant now. So once all the residence is cleared and safe for officers to go in, then we'll get in and do our search, and then be done with that too.
Is it standard protocol to use a tactical team to execute a warrant?
Well, when you're dealing with a homicide and you're not really sure what you're going into, yes, sir. We're just trying to keep everybody safe at this time.
Did you guys have reason to believe there might be somebody else in the house? Because once he did come out, the person of interest came out of the house and was taken away, police did stay on the scene. Was there reason to believe there might be somebody else in there, or is that just protocol safety?
It's just for safety, protocol, and we wanted to execute a search warrant at that residence also to make sure there was no evidence of anything left from the fleeing or any other crimes.
About how long were you guys out there for?
By the time we got the search warrant covered and everything, probably 2 or 3 hours.
Do you have a timeline on when you'll be IDing the victim, since next of kin has been notified at this point?
The next of kin has been notified, but it's going to be We want to continue our investigation before we give that information out.
You said autopsy tomorrow?
Autopsy is tomorrow morning. Yes.
Can you give any indication of cause of death? I know you're waiting for autopsy, but.
No, I have no information on that right now.
Anything else?
I think we're good.